It's time for the Cabin Fever Challenge. Hi, Neil McPherson here, Worksworth Gunroom. Now I'm sure I'm not alone in having been cooped up all through the winter and looking out to get out on a day like this in the new year. It's February now and it's been pretty grim through January, but I've been inspired by a chap with a YouTube channel by the name of Riflechair, link here and probably down here somewhere too. He lives up in the wilds of Canada, surrounded all winter by deep snow and no doubt bears, wolves and all those other things they have up there. And having been cooped up all winter, he had an idea one year. I'll go out, I'll take my rifle, I'll set up a target, shoot a course of fire, and I will challenge various of my friends to do the same and see who can come up with the best score. Now, over the years, it's grown and grown, and now it's pretty much an international competition. And I'm going to have a go at it myself, but I'm not going to have a go at it today. What I'm doing today is I'm letting you know about how we're going to make it a bit easier for those of you who wouldn't otherwise be in a position to do this yourselves, to come to the range here at Yeaveley and shoot the competition with us videoing it, providing all the facilities, and then your entries going and being in the competition itself. So let's have a look at what's involved in this competition. Now we're in the UK. The full rules for the competition are provided in a link down below, but there are various classes. A lot of the classes are for self-loading rifles. We can't have those in the UK in a centrefire calibre, so there's no point me going over the details of those. If they're available in your jurisdiction, you can have a look at that. For the UK, the principal classes are for a manually repeating rifle. Practical purposes, that's probably going to be a bolt action. You might be able to shoot it with a lever action. I think you can. I don't think you'll be very competitive, but you can use that. So a manual repeater. Alternatively, there's a classification for single shot, and there's a classification for muzzleloader. Now, what we're going to run as a group shoot here is going to be for manual repeating rifles. If you've got any queries, get in touch. But that's how that's going to work. Now, the target that we're going to use is the standard Riflechair target. This is the only target to be used in the competition if you happen to be shooting it yourself or doing it elsewhere. There it is. It's an 8-inch black circle. The course of fire is pretty simple. There are 20 rounds to be fired in 4 positions. So you start with the rifle loaded. You can start in the aim and you fire 5 shots. You then transition to the kneeling position, load another 5 rounds, fire 5 shots, move to the prone position, again fire 5 rounds, then move to the sitting position and fire your last 5 rounds. The timing is from your first to your last round, and you can't have more than 5 rounds on the rifle. So whether you're using chargers or you're using interchangeable magazines, doesn't matter. You can single load, but you can't have more than 5 rounds on the rifle at a time. So I'll grab mine and we'll go up and do a little demonstration on the range. Now we're going to be running this with the rifle club from a firing point with a number of people shooting, so we'll have several targets set across down the range. To make sure that internationally everybody knows that we're all playing fair, we'll record on camera that the targets are all fresh ones up, and then we'll take the camera, follow everybody back up to the firing point and record them as they shoot. After the shoot, they'll all be recorded coming back and checking their targets. It's one piece of footage, and that way everybody can be confident that it's all being done on a reasonable and fair footing. let's go back and I'll have my practice shot. So here we are on the firing point, ready for a demonstration. Now this isn't going to be my actual entry, unless it turns out to be spectacularly good, which I suspect is not the case. It's been a long winter and I'm out of practice. But the thing with this, you can practice for it as long as you like. You can film it as many times as you like and then make one submission. Now what we're doing is a group shoot. You're going to have to do your own practice in your own time, and when we come on here we'll have details of probably 4 and we'll all shoot together so that we can make best use of the range on the day. But otherwise, practice and practice. So here goes me. This is my first practice at doing the shoot. It's 5 rounds standing, 5 rounds kneeling, 5 rounds prone and 5 rounds sitting. Timed from the first shot to the last shot with a reload at every time. We start in the standing unsupported position, ready and in the aim. I've got old, I'm down to glasses to see the sights now. We'll see how I get on. You can use a scope, I may do. Rifle clear. So there we have it, the course of fire. Probably rather slow. I'm going to need a lot of practice. I dare say unless you've been flat out at it, you're going to need a lot of practice too. So we'll go and have a look at the target and you can mock my results. Well, here we are. So one of the key things when we're going to mark it, we are going to just point out all the rounds that are on or off the target. So, counting from the outside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's pretty far down to start with. Anything cutting counts in. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 rounds. Only those in the circle or cutting it count. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now that number is then combined in a calculation with your time from your first to your last shot, and that generates the score. I'll time it off the video and work it out later. So, hope that's of interest. If you'd like to do the thing yourself, have a look below or in this link for details of Riflechair's setup and all the full details for the competition, because it's their interpretation of those and not necessarily my interpretation. If you want to come and shoot it here at Yeaveley, the dates and times are in a description link below. You will need to book because we'll only have a limited number of spaces. But if you can't do this on your own range or wherever it is you shoot generally, you can come and do it here. You'll need your own rifle, you'll need your own ammunition and all the usual ear defenders and everything else that you'd normally take to the rifle range. Do bring your firearm certificates, you will need them. Anyway, hope it inspires you to go out and have a go, get into a bit of 3-position shooting, 4-position shooting, do something like the Untitled Challenge that we shoot here from time to time, and generally try and get away from the bench, put a bit of dynamism into your shooting. Thanks for watching. Bye. To be fair, it wasn't a long walk.